Okay, hi everybody. It's Jen from North Star Pyography, and I've had a lot of requests about how I make my tips here. I use this one a lot for outlining. If you watch some of my How's It Burn videos, you'll see I use this one quite a bit for line work, and I've had some requests on how to make them because you can just make them yourself. I use them on my razor tip pens, the interchangeable tip pens, like this. All right, so all you need is you can use the pre-made tips that are on these when you get them. These here. You can also use the wire that they supply and just cut it down into little pieces. There's different gauges as well, so you can have ones for super tiny detail. I've got 3 different sizes made that I use for a variety of textures and outlining and stuff. And then I just use little jewelry making pliers. Nothing special, nothing expensive, just cheap little pliers. You can use a couple of pair. And then some wire cutters if you're gonna be using the wire, so you can cut it down. All right, so you can do this with both sets of pliers. A little hard with my round ones, but I manage. So first off, you're gonna wanna just straighten that out. Almost. Just like that. It doesn't have to be perfect as long as the tip burns your wood, I guess. And then you're gonna wanna squeeze it together. This is when it can slip and turn on you. Just so you squeeze it together just like that. If it bends a little bit more, you can bend it back into shape. And now you have that. And then just get it in between. And depending how long you want your tip, I find a little bit shorter of a tip gives a little bit more stability. So I start up kind of high, maybe about there. And then just, this is when 2 pairs comes in. My fingers are not small enough for this. And then it's not gonna work either, eh? All right. So just bend them out like that. So they're pretty much straight out at the sides. Just like that. Straighten them out. Yeah, that's pretty good. It'll work. And then you're gonna wanna make sure they go down so they fit in with your screws. So you might have to play around a little bit here. I just do one to start. And you just bend it down like that. So it'll fit in there. So do the other one the same distance away. Yeah, see, mine was definitely not the same. But I actually like that one better. So I'm gonna straighten this one out, move it in, and pull it down. And there you go. And then if these end up being too long, you can always trim them down. So like, I would trim them down just a bit, and that's where you're gonna use the wire cutters. Put them in, make sure they fit. Sorry for the bad lighting too, makes it kind of hard to see. Oops. There you go, and then you can just straighten it like that. And there you go. That's how I make my tips. It's not perfectly straight. They don't have to be, as long as the tip works. And then I'll just plug it in here. Give it a moment to heat up. Move those out of the way. Refocusing the camera while that warms up. Getting there. I find a new tip sometimes takes just a little bit longer to heat up for the first time. And there we go. And you have your own simple tip for outlining, doing different textures. I use my tips for everything, pretty much. You can use it for shading. There. So that's how I make my custom tips. If there's any questions, just let me know and I will try and help you out as much as I can. Thanks for watching.